Hello everyone, welcome to Binge Bar. Today I'm going to be talking about my predictions for the Western Conference in the MLS. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So for my first prediction for the number one spot in the Western Conference, I have Sporting KC. Their team looks very good. Unlike other teams on this list, they don't really have one star player. Meanwhile, their whole entire team is composed of very good players, very good TAM level players. For example, Illy Sanchez, Gutierrez, Russell. Their team is looking very good. I can see them easily getting that number one spot in the Western Conference. At the number two spot, I have LAFC for very obvious reasons. Their team is very stacked. They came in second place last season in their inaugural season. And yeah, they lost Spielhaber, but they still have Lee Win, Atuesta, and Horta, which he didn't even get that much playing time last year. And their front three as well, Vela, Rossi, and either Ramirez or Diallo. Their team looks very, very good, and I can see them easily placing in second. Right behind them, I have the Seattle Sounders. They're going to have a horrible start this season, as we all know, but at the end, they're going to pick it up, and they're probably going to win every single game. Morris is back. Rui Diaz is getting a full season. Dempsey is gone, but that doesn't matter. Their team is still going to be lights out. Their defense is amazing. They're definitely going to be placing in third or higher this season. In fourth, I have the MLS Cup runner-ups, the Portland Timbers. Their team really hasn't changed that much. They just added a left back, Moreira, and that's about it, but it didn't really have to change. Their team was still very good. Blanco is probably the most underrated player in the league. And then you have the league MVP from 2 years ago, Valerio, on their team. Their team is going to look very good this season. At home, they're probably going to win every game, and I can see them easily placing in fourth. After the Timbers, this may come to a surprise to some people, have the LA Galaxy. They have a new manager, as you all know, Shaleto, who's from the Boca Juniors. He's a very good manager, very experienced. He even played in the MLS years back. Zlatan's coming back for a full season. Just imagine what he's capable of for a full season. It's scary. Then you have the Dos Santos brothers. I know Gio isn't too good, but his brother's good, so that makes up for it. Alessandrini. They got a new center back, Polenta, who is from the Uruguayan division. He looks very good. Their backline shored up. And I can see them definitely making the playoffs and doing very good this season. In the number 6 spot, I have the Whitecaps. Their team looks completely different this season, literally from front to back. Some notable acquisitions is Hwang In-bam, I think I'm saying that correctly, from Korea. He looks very good, very agile, very quick, very technical. That's really all the Korean players are very technical. He can be huge. I'm even going to put some highlights right here because this kid is insane. Then they also got Las. Reyna's coming back. They got Montero again for a second season. Their team I can definitely see doing very good in the MLS this season. Next up, to take that last playoff position, I have FC Dallas. They have a new coach this season, Luchi Gonzalez, who was actually the academy coach last season. Their team is going to look very young, very lively this season. Pamikal is going to be huge. A lot of the academy players are going to be called up to the first team. They also got Brian Acosta from the Costa Rican League, who he's compared to Conte, and if that's true, he's going to be a huge player for them and one of the best in the MLS. So I hope that's true. I want the league to keep getting better, keep growing, getting better players. So anyway, FC Dallas, I can definitely see taking that last playoff spot in the Western Conference. So now for these next 5, I'm going to go a little bit quicker. In the number 8 spot, I have the Colorado Rapids, which may come to a surprise to some people. Their team looks completely different this season. Their front two is going to be Kamara and Rubio most likely, followed by Spielhaber right after them. And they also got Keegan Rosenberry. Their team just looks very solid. They have a very young core, and I can see them even sneaking up into the playoff contention. And don't forget, they also have Gashi, which 2 years ago, he was one of the best players in the league. But for some reason, Hudson didn't play him last year, which for that reason, I have really no faith in the manager of the Colorado Rapids. Next up, I have Real Salt Lake. Their team is looking a little bit older. Beckerman's aging. Raimondo looked horrible in preseason. Rusnak can only do so much for the team. And yeah, they have Kralak, Savarino, Plata, but still, I just don't see him doing too good. As I said before, Rusnak, he really carries the team. And if he has a bad season, Real Salt Lake is going to have a bad season. In the number 10 spot, I have Minnesota United. I can definitely see Adrian Heath getting fired this season. He should have got fired last season, but they kind of held off on it. Again, Quintero's kind of in Rusnak's position. If he does bad, the whole entire team's going to do bad. But that being said, I can definitely see Minnesota doing a little bit better than I'm placing them here because they did get Apara And they also did get Alonso, so their defense is going to be a little bit better, not as leaky. And they're also moving into their new stadium, so that can be a plus for them as well. So I would definitely look out for this team. They can place anywhere from 6th all the way to 11th or 12th. Coming in second to last are the San Jose Earthquakes. And as we all know, they have a new manager, Almeida, and he's almost in Rusnak's and Quintero's shoes, where if he has a bad season, the whole entire team will, especially because he's a manager. And I'm surprised too, they made literally no key signings during the offseason. Vaco, Eriksson, and Wondolowski are all going to have huge seasons in order for them to even place in a playoff contention spot. Now coming in last, I have the Houston Dynamo. Again, just like San Jose, they made no key signings, no key acquisitions. Elise, Manotas, and Thomas Martinez are all going to have huge seasons in order for them to even do all right this season. I just don't see them doing that good this season. Their defense is leaky, their offense is going to have a huge year in order for them to even get a playoff spot. Just like last year, they flopped out of playoff contention. I just don't see them doing that good. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what videos you want to see next, and we'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Thank you. We'll see you next time.